Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem.
Tibarn's party takes a long, circuitous route, leading them east around Lake Semper. The Hawk King's company includes Queen Valencia of Crimea, her trusted aide Lucia, the Heron Prince Rayson, the Laguz warrior Ranulf, and the Queen Mother of Dayan, Almeida. While they receive reports from the other two groups about the Disciples of Order, they have encountered no resistance and have thus far traveled in peace.
Thus far, they say. Well, as a chapter begins, we know that's never true in a silent world. Chapter 2. King Tibarn, Queen Valencia, we may need to hold for a bit. Why? What's the problem? We have some stragglers lagging behind. You mean Almeida is slowing us down again? We have to reach the Tower of Guidance as soon as possible. We can't have her always hampering our progress. But we have no idea when the Disciples of Order might attack. We need to keep everyone together for safety's sake. Rayson! We'll rest here. You can land and give your wings a break. Rayson, I remember when a trip like this would have exhausted you. I'm impressed at how well you're handling it. Yes, physically I'm quite healthy, but I can't say that I'm really happy about that. Why would that be? We of the Heron clan can feel the energies of others. In times of war, negative energy is dominant and we sicken. Now that all of the people have been turned to stone, the energy is gone and, physically, I feel much better. It's unsettling to feel healthy and know the reason is such a sad one. It's a terrible irony. We finally have the peace we've been praying for, at the cost of all freedom, everywhere. Could this truly be the world that Goddess Ashera wants for us? No, this is the world she had to give us after we ruined hers. It bothers me that we haven't seen any sign of the Disciples of Order. Indeed, I've been searching from the skies, but thus far, I've seen nothing. I don't like this. Why are they leaving us alone? I'm not sure I see the problem, Tibarn. If they're going to let us stroll on through, I won't complain. Not me. Right or wrong, I would prefer a stand-up fight. Right now, even. What are you saying, Tibarn? How could you wish that upon us? I don't understand you. Right now, the world is calm, peaceful, almost eerily so. It almost feels comfortable. If this goes on, we might relax, lose our edge. I'm worried that we'll get careless. Everyone, let's get one thing perfectly clear here. This isn't a natural peace. It's Ashera's work. Don't forget for an instant that the world isn't supposed to be like this. It should be noisy, vibrant and chaotic. You're right. A peace built on the sacrifice of so many lives is monstrous and unjust. It cannot be allowed to stand. I didn't mean that I'm losing motivation to save the petrified people. It's just that before we started talking about it, I was feeling complacent. Is it just me? The spirit of order is hanging heavy across the land. When we fight, we get a dose of chaos, which may help us get back in touch with our true selves. If our enemy has also figured that out, it might explain why they're staying away. It won't stay peaceful for long though, as we know our chapters keep on flowing into the crazy. Well, two things to talk about, but then just a refresher on who our army actually is here. Of course, we've got Neff, Lancer Extraordinaire. We've got Mia, the True Blade. We've got Jill, we've got Hard. To be honest, this is the one we've kind of buffed up with a ton of strong troops, as well as like Alincia, Tibarn's here. Rayson is our Heron of choice, I'd have to say so far. The ability to Canto is quite a strong one with these guys, to be honest. Ranulf. Yeah, this is the side that shouldn't really have any issue. Apart from if they ever have to fill Meg, of course. Nothing should be a problem here. With that said, let's check ourselves some info. Rayson first of all. Let's have a chat. Rayson, where are you? Over here, Tibarn. What are you doing so early in the morning? I'm hunting for treasure. Could you repeat that? I believe it was the goddess Yune. She sent me a message in my sleep. I saw patches of ground that glowed. I went to one of those spots and found this. A Satori sign. Don't see these very often. It's a good find. Blasted Rayson, why didn't you wake me up? I didn't know what I would find. Besides, you look so comfortable. I didn't even notice you'd snuck out. I can't believe a heron snuck by me. Even heroes need their sleep to keep fighting, Tibarn. Where's the harm in sleeping? I know that you haven't had a good night's rest since the incident in Phoenicis. Yeah, but you know, there must be something in the air. Despite all that's happened, I feel fantastic. It's a perfect day for hunting treasure. And enemies. Excellent. While another Satori sign has been added to our arsenal, what about the twins? Good morning, Queen Lincia. Oh, good morning, Jorg. Looks to be a pleasant day, doesn't it? Indeed. A splendid morning is the best time to present a queen with a fine gift. Oh, Jorg, your kind thoughts are enough. You and Daniel have worked so hard to supply our army. If you have something for me, please let me pay you for it. Even under these circumstances, Queen Lincia, you always try to be good to us. That's why we wanted to give you a gift. It's a token of our appreciation. Daniel, we'll take payment for everything else, but please, take this one item without any protests. It's our pleasure. Please, Queen Lincia, we insist. Very well. I suppose it would be quite rude of me not to accept it. Wonderful. Here it is. Please use it with our compliments. Oh, this is a fire tome. Yes, it's a very valuable one. So I can see. I'm not a mage, but I feel great power from this tome. Daniel and I happened to be in that building when there was the big flash of light. That's how we escaped being turned to stone. But you avoided it because you were one of the chosen. We still want to help you. We can collect weapons to help you in battle. Please, save the people who were turned to stone. Please, give us the world we used to have. I promise you I will do my utmost. I'll work toward it with everything I have. Together, we can accomplish anything. As we get Rex's Flame. Right, no one in the army on our side currently that can use it, of course. So it's more about just continuing onwards and making sure everything is managed and sorted. With that said, you can get Tibarn up fairly easy to his maximum level there. It's quite interesting, the BXP for the Lagoos. They can get up fairly nicely with it, to be honest. It's probably the best way to level them. To get the Bayork up, they get more experience from battling, of course. It's a weird old system, let's put it that way. So, let's see, I probably have some sorting to do. So it's best for me to get straight to doing that. Still not enough to be able to support you guys up even further? That is a shame. That is a shame indeed. But, with that said, let's have an editing break and just get things sorted out. Make sure everything is tickety-boo. So after a little looking around, there wasn't so much I could do in terms of supports and all that. Most people, of course, can't activate anyone with anyone else at this point in time. So I was looking around and went, well, in the market, there's one thing we still haven't done yet. There's still, we can just buy random weapons and all that. Sure, we can buy like silver swords and all that for nice amounts of money. And that's great and all, because you go up with a fair bit of MT there. But one thing we hadn't tried is the forge yet. So let us try to craft a special weapon. More to the point, I've been thinking just making a new steel lance and making it for Jill a little bit. So upping the damage. She's powerful enough as is. You can see how the coins get ranked up quite a bit there. And to be honest, her hit chance is going to be fairly good anyway. You could up the crit chance a little bit. Hit if you really wanted. And then just make it orange, I guess. Haven't really done that. Don't need to do weight up or down because she's got enough strength to carry anything. So it'll be more than the silver lance, but it'll do the same kind of damage. With a little bit of extra crit and all that, I think, as well. Oh, I see you have a coin. Should I use it? Sure, we have 14 of them. Pick a card. Okay, there are cards on offer. Is that the card you want? Yes, why not? Right then, so we got the soldier card, which ups hit by 10, which makes it like a perfect hit weapon, and ups strength by 1, which makes it better than the silver lance in terms of damage. You can rename it if you like, can we? Well, maybe we shall. So we can rename it just Jill's Lance. Without the proper, like, apostrophe, because otherwise it will probably go over, I imagine? I do not know. Depends how people like their stuff. Because, to be honest, let's go default. Let's delete them all. See if it would fit if I did do it that way. Something we haven't done yet, which is this. So that's any space. There we go. And can we fit Lance in there? It's just Jill's weapon. No silly name this time. And that is good enough for me. Who should I give it to? Well, you should give it to Lucia, of course. Jill, who's just got an iron lance, and she's trying to train up her lance skill. But we make a special lance for Jill. So, with coins, we can buff stuff a little bit more as well, or enchant it or something. But we'll leave that at that, because our army is fairly strong. They are fairly ready for battle, fairly ready for war. We won't award experience or anything, but one thing I've been wondering is if we check the records, who's been getting the MVPs lately? Well, Ike, of course, got it last time. Micaiah, the one before. Basically, the people who leveled up in turn was Micaiah. Boyd at the end game for part 3. We've got Soph, Nolan, Marcia. Well, Soph in the chapter, he kind of had to get a load of experience as well. The fighting that was going on. Now, that was the castle siege, wasn't it? Nolan there, Marcia. Okay, so, Ike. Is that Ike's first MVP? Well, Micaiah's going to be the MVP of it all, just based on everything. That was Ike's first MVP. So with that, all that said and done, we leave the base, because we're expecting to be attacked, of course. We spotted the enemy! They're over there, to the southwest. How did they get that close without being noticed? Did we have men out of position? The lookouts were all in place. These guys just appeared. Tibarn. Gives me the shivers just thinking about it. Guess that's one good thing about fighting a goddess. Things are sure to be exciting. Everyone, get in position. An entire legion that can appear from nowhere? Who are these disciples? To be honest, I don't care who we fight. I just want to knock a little disorder back into the world. We'll fight the foliage! As enemies have appeared right in front of us. Right close and nearby. Alleyways it seems to go through. At least we can see this time. But everything is a lot more constricted than we've had it lately. Saying that, we had sandbags and Valtone! With a special weapon, Valora. A corruption of very high light magic. A unit hit by it will be poisoned. 17 charges and is capturable. Sounds like a good weapon for Micaiah, doesn't it? If she were here. Of course, we also have Reese. I don't think he can... Yeah, nowhere near to using S-rank light magic. Right then, so the usual checks. There's a divide hand cam. Where are the problem enemies? Tons of steel blade. We got a crossbow over there, so that's going to be a problem for flying units that aren't Jill and Har. Basically, Jill and Har is just going to take over this map. A killer axe. Hidden up there, okay. So anyone coming that way, but we don't have to worry about him just yet. There's another coin in case we need to enchant anything. Another coin over there. In fact, he's giving us coins now. Physic guy, which we found to be more annoying lately than ever. Silver weapons. I guess they are the boss's entourage. No, we've got silver flyers coming in. A panacea that will be claimed over there. A lot of silver weapons. Of course, the Valora. Taksh. Taksh is over there, whatever that is. Not claimable either. Someone's got a storm sword. Only one killer weapon on the field, though, by the look of it. I think we're around now. Yes, we are. So all that said and done, it's about choosing who's going to be fighting, isn't it? So 12 units can come in. Of which, to be honest, the units that are left out at this point are probably the units we want left out. Should we leave a large Laguz contingent in this force? We've got Lincia, we've got the Flying Supreme. We've basically just got a front line of nice. Anyway. So let's send them to just go to war. Front line of nice. Mia, that looks like a perfect side for you. Har and Jill, I guess. And then a back lines of people who can't attack yet due to transformations or stuff like that. As long as we keep away from crossbow people, we will be fine. As we go to war, once again. Right then, Mia. Time to start, because we know you can destroy pretty much everyone you wish to. Without them even hitting you back. You can prompt Adept and go even crazier if you really need to. Don't even have the chance. I don't even know why you bother. A crit chance of 19 with a steel blade. She's now just wielding the really big swords. Because she got more buff. In fact, to be honest, the strength may have not been anywhere near capping earlier, but to be honest, I think it would cap with another 20 levels, no problem. Basically, what's some people's failings in their second tier will get made up on their third tier, as long as they're actually getting experience. So Steel Lance, Steel Blade, and Steel Lance there. Means that we should challenge with weapon victories. A Silver Great Lance will not probably be able to take down the foe in front of us. But let's use the Iron Great Lance instead. And hope for a certain ability to proc. Impale! Don't let him attack back. Impale. Oh, what? You actually hit me? Well, Neff levels up. Speed, strength, luck. I don't mind those. Not at all. Alright, we got Steel Blade behind that. The crossbow guy is a bit further away. So essentially, it's Jill and Hard to come in next to smash down these guys. Of course, we want to be using Jill's lance, but see, look, it's quite powerful. But we're better off using just an axe for now and just tapping these guys down a little bit, because it's not like they can do so much damage anyway back. Maybe we'll proc stun if we're lucky. But everyone... Oh, disarmed instead. Everyone here should be able to hold their own and hold that line. Just by propping themselves up next to things. Apart from that, do we want... You haven't got any healing items on you at the moment, have you? We should probably trade you one with Reese at the moment. Because you can get some nice experience just from that. Let's trade you a standard heal. Of course, you can transform whenever you want. But we have certain units we're going to favour above all. Now, Har, in the meantime, can definitely take these guys down with a steel poleaxe there. Especially if he's going to proc stun as well. Alright then, so you may as well move up in line. And then one of the options we have is always to get you to here and then back one, but to be honest, you're not going to really make that. So we'll get you healing. Because it's experience all the same. And you can't even go very far, which means, to be honest, we could, well, add your advance with others. We can also just boost up Neff to take another one down. It's not like anyone around him's really that scary. Or we'll get in range. Kanto's so good. And finally, we use up this. I need you to impale all the people, Neff. As the Silver Great Lance breaks, we know that you're probably going to be chosen to be attacked out of everyone because, well, your defense versus everyone around you's defense. It's ridiculous. So Mia will start along that way on her own. We kind of need to split up the troops a little bit. So maybe one Dragon Rider with Mia and one others, you know, split them all up. Maybe a Swordmaster route. I do not know. Maybe these kind of troops to go and support in Tibarn as well. But tune in next time as basically they start to clash off against our forces. Probably get smashed in the process. I'll see you then for more Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Bye-bye.